Wake up, you're late for work. Everybody knows that gut-wrenching feeling that you get when you hear something like this to start out your day. There was a specific time that I experienced this, and it turned into a day that would change my life forever. I believe everybody experiences something like this at some point in their lives. For me, it was along the lines of, wake up, we have to get to the hospital, your dad's been shot. This would come as a shock to anybody, but as a 12-year-old, it sent me into complete panic. Living as the family member of a police officer, you always know there's that looming possibility that they could get injured or that they'll be on call to a horrific event. But you never want to believe it could actually happen to them until it does. To be honest, I only remember a few specific events from that day because I was still trying to understand what was going on around me. At the hospital, I vividly remember opening the elevator doors to the trauma floor and seeing a room filled with people wearing the same uniform I watched my father leave in the night before. Having over 15 people crammed into a waiting room can be overwhelming, but it all turned to a blur around me as I focused on the door down the hallway where another officer was standing guard. Feelings of nervousness and determination battled to take over me as I went to go see my dad in his recovery room. Seeing someone that you care about, as well as someone that you've always seen as strong, be so weak he can barely move, is an awful feeling. After that, the day became a waiting game to hear from the surgeon if my dad would ever walk again. Countless people came in to offer support, and I finally came to grips with what was going on as I saw my dad's face on the news as they reported the shooting, acting as if it was just something on their to-do list. Clearly, the day I experienced this changed my life forever, as I base memories on if they happened before or after this event. Despite the magnitude of this day, though, I believe everyone has their own version of a day like this that was influential to them. For me, this day changed me to appreciate the little things in life, because I've seen firsthand just how quickly they can change or be taken away. This can be seen in my preference of road trips to plane flights, because some of the best memories are made in the time it takes to get to your destination. I've also decided I want to live in a rural country area as opposed to the busy city life, because people tend to get to know each other and live life to the fullest instead of just efficiently. As I've said before, everyone has had something that has shaped them in some way, whether it was an event like I experienced, the day you met a specific person, or just a little thing that you didn't even know was influential to you until later on. We all have a story. It often just takes us being brave enough to be able to share with others so they can see that part of ourselves. I challenge all of you. Go out and let one person in to see what has made you who you are. You might be surprised that you can relate to people just by showing a little trust.